Okay, so last of the trig proofs. Prove tan A plus B equals tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. So we'll just start off with our tan A plus B formula that we have before that. Okay, so you see we've got tan A plus B, where am I? So we're going to break it up into, there we go. So tan A is equal to sine A over cos A, top of page 13. Okay, so tan A plus B is obviously sine A plus B over cos A plus B. Okay. So we have formulas for sine A plus B and for cos A plus B. So let's look at our sine A plus B formula. It's here. It's sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So my top line will become sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. The bottom, I've got a cos A plus B formula. So we look at our cos A plus B, cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Okay, so let's have a look at where we're trying to get to. On top here, I'd like a tan A, then I'd like a tan B. I'd like a 1 here, I'd like a tan A, tan B. If we look at the 1 here, how could I get a 1 in that position? Because I have at the moment cos A, cos B in that position. So how would I get 1 there? I'd only be able to get 1 if I divided it by itself. But in a fraction, you can't just divide one thing by itself. If you want to keep the fraction equal, you have to divide everything by the same thing. So in order to turn this to 1, I have to divide it by itself, cos A, cos B. But to keep the fraction the same, I have to divide everything by cos A, cos B. So let's have a look at that. So tan A plus B equals, so let's look at our top line. I've got sine A cos B, so I need to divide that by cos A cos B. Then I've got cos A sine B, but I also have to divide that by cos A cos B. Then on my bottom line, I've got cos A cos B, oopsie daisy, cos A cos B. And that also has to be divided by cos A cos B. Minus sine A sine B, I'm sure some of you see where this is going now, also has to be divided by cos A cos B. So we're going to see a lot of things cancel. So here my cos B's cancel. Here my cos A's cancel. Then I've down here I've got cos A cos B over cos A cos B. That's going to turn to 1. And here I can see that I've got sine over cos. So sine over cos, sine over cos. But as we know from the very, very start, sine over cos is the same as saying tan. Ooh, so what I'm left with at the very end, if it ever zooms out for me, is tan A plus B. So with my cancelling, here I'm just left with sine A over cos A, which is tan A. Then I'm left with sine B over cos B, which is just tan B. Here, cos A, cos B over cos A, cos B is just 1. Now I've got sine A over cos A, sine B over cos B. So that's just tan A, tan B. Ta-da!